Okay. Well, first, I wanted to start by thanking everybody for being here. If you're here, chances are that somebody saw qualities in you that they thought would make a really awesome coach. And perhaps you are here because you want to learn a little bit more about what we do and learn more about our team. So today, that's what we're going to talk about. Let me just share my screen so that you can see what I'm seeing. Okay. So, like I said, you're probably here because somebody had invited you to be here and they think that you would make an awesome coach. So I'm sure you have some reservations. I'm sure there's things that you're not quite sure about and you have a lot of questions. I know that I had a ton of questions when I was first asked about this too. So it's completely normal. It's completely, it is normal. It is normal to be nervous. It's normal to have butterflies about things like this. So what we're going to do today is talk about some of the questions you probably have, a lot of the most popular hesitations about doing something like this. And I wanted to start by telling you a little bit about myself. So my name is Carolyn. I'm a 3-star Diamond Premier Coach. I'm the CEO and founder of Team Sweat Your Heart Out. I've been a coach for almost a year and a half. And I started coaching when I had a full-time job as a teacher. I just graduated from college, got my first teaching job, was all excited. Then I was working in a kindergarten, and I loved the kids. It was awesome being around the kids. That I'm super passionate about teaching, so it was definitely something that I enjoyed. However, it didn't really light me up and fill me up with excitement every day. So the environment that I was in was super negative. Teaching was super political, just wasn't really everything that I thought it would be. So luckily I had this on the back burner, and this was my plan B, and it quickly became my plan A when I realized how much I disliked my job, which I'll get into a little bit after when I get to the next slide. But pretty much our team is number 102 in the entire company out of over 400,000 coaches, and we are a pretty young team. So that is incredible for us to be where we are today, and that says a lot about the heart and drive and dedication of all the coaches on our team. So being a part of our team, you will be a part of a team who is really all in. Everyone is here to support each other. We're like family. A lot of these girls on our team, and men as well, are people who I didn't even know before I started this thing. So being a coach and being a part of this opportunity will allow you to meet some of the most incredible people that you will ever meet in your entire life. And you will find that they become your best friends and your family. And they're surprisingly just like you, which is really cool. So a little bit more about me. I'm 24 years old. I'm a 3rd-degree black belt in Taekwondo. I'm a Size Live instructor. So that means that I can teach size classes, which is a dance fitness program that Beachbody has. I'm recently engaged to my best friend actually on a cruise. We were on a cruise for Beachbody. That was a trip that was rewarded to me for helping people start their health and fitness journeys in the year of 2015. So all of last year, I earned this cruise for free, and I got to take my now fiance on the cruise. And we had an awesome time and hung out with all the other coaches. And it was just a really great experience. And we got engaged on the cruise, so it was really good. I'm also, like I mentioned before, I have my bachelor's in elementary education and English. But you would never know because I'm the queen of typos and grammatical errors. So you would never know that I was an English major, but I am. And I also have an endorsement in ESL, so I pretty much had everything you could possibly have to be a teacher. And then I dropped out of grad school because like I said, it just wasn't something that lit me up anymore. I wasn't passionate about what I was doing in the school. So I dropped out of grad school. I had 3 classes left to finish. And I'm sure you would understand that I disappointed a few people, my parents being the most prominent that I disappointed, but now they're super happy for me because I'm successful and they see what I'm doing and I'm helping other people have success as well. So they don't really mind as much. But yeah, so now I'm a full-time health and fitness coach. I pretty much work from home on my own schedule. I wake up in the morning, I do my workout, I drink my shake, I work for an hour, a solid hour, and then I have the rest of the day to do whatever else I have to do or whatever I want to do. And that is just afforded to me because of how hard that I have worked. I was able to quit my job and do this at home full time, but not everybody does this full time. So I want to make sure that I get that out there, because a lot of times people see me and they're like, well, I have another job and I don't know if I could ever like leave my job because I like my job, or my job like really helps me financially and I don't know if I could ever leave that. So you don't have to leave your job. I just wanted to get that out there. This is not something that you have to do just this, but it is nice to have that ability to be able to do just this. If, say, something happens and you don't have a choice, at least you have that plan B. Or let's say you get married and you have kids and you want to stay home with them, you'll be able to do those things. So this is not something that I'm telling you like, oh, everyone go quit your jobs and just be a coach. Like, it's not like that. And I'll show you how I was able to do that a little bit later. But I just wanted to get that out there because most of the coaches on our team do have full-time jobs, and most of them, some of them are actually in school and have full-time jobs and still do this. So if the time thing is what you're worrying about, just letting you know that that's not a valid excuse. So yeah, I also had a poor body image and I was a yo-yo dieter. Any diet out there, anything with the word diet in it, I tried it. There was different, like, I don't even know, those raspberry ketones, like, oh yeah, that'll work, let me try that. Or Garcinia, whatever the heck those things are. And I see some people smiling because you probably did that too. Yeah, so I was in college and I had I had the worst self-esteem ever. I just was looking for a quick fix. I tried everything. I did some things that I'm not so proud of, like diuretics and laxatives and stuff that made me feel like absolute crap and didn't help my situation at all, only made it worse. So I really started to define my self-worth by the scale, and I would weigh myself 15 times a day. I'm not even like exaggerating. Anytime I went to the bathroom, I'd weigh myself. Anytime I walked past the bathroom, I'd be like, oh, well, maybe I lost a pound walking to the fridge. Like, it was really bad. So since I've been a part of this community, I've really learned not only that the scale is a liar and it's just a piece of trash that you don't need in your house, but I also learned that I'm worth so much more than that, and I've been able to help other women see that as well. So now I don't even weigh myself. My scale's in my bathroom closet, and I pull it out maybe once a month when I start a new program so that I can just say, like, oh, this is what I started at, and I don't really care anymore. But yeah, so that's kind of a little bit about how I got involved in the fitness aspect of this, because I was looking for something to help me. I was overweight from drinking in college. I was in a sorority. That's all we did. Drank every weekend, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, didn't matter what day. So I really needed to do something to get healthy after college, because I didn't want to enter my adult life feeling like just not myself. So that's how I got involved with this. And I right now, currently, since I've quit my job and I've poured my whole heart into this, I now make more than I did with a full-time job and a college degree. Like, working from home now, I make more than I did when I was driving 2 hours a day and being miserable all the time. So if maybe you are somebody who doesn't like your job, just know that this could be your way out. And if you're that person who does enjoy your job, just know that you don't have to leave that job to do what we do. So the name of our team is Team Sweat Your Heart Out. It's also known as just SYHO, because Sweat Your Heart Out is kind of long and doesn't fit on a lot of things. So we just go with the abbreviation. We were established in July 2014, founded by me. We have about 300 coaches on our team right now, and we're part of a larger team that has like over 1,500 coaches. So there's a whole lot of people that you're going to meet from being a part of this community, and you're going to make a lot of friends. Being somebody who didn't have a lot of friends in high school and college, I was kind of always that outcast. This was also something that has allowed me to find people who are actually genuine friends and not just people who you pass in the hallway and they're like, oh yeah, like we have a class together, I think. You really get to form relationships with people, and they are people that they're just incredible people. I mentioned before, our team is number 102. That was as of last month. The newest update hasn't come out yet, so we're pushing. We're really moving up the ranks. We're always moving, so I'm not sure where we are now, but this is the most current update. And we're a 2015 Premier Team, which basically means that we're in the top percentage of the company. Our team motto is peace, love, and sweat, because we like to sweat and work out and just a bunch of friends. I don't know, it's just kind of catchy and it caught on, so that's why it's our motto. And then our mission is, so this is pretty much what we do. We're a business that coaches clients through fitness programs and meal plans online while providing them with the support and accountability they need to reach their goals. In addition, we work to empower entrepreneurs who are looking to build six-figure businesses by helping other people get healthy. We're here to share our stories, inspire others, make positive changes in their lives, and promote self-confidence and add value to the lives of others by sweating our hearts out each and every day. So, in a nutshell, that is what we do as coaches. We inspire and motivate people to make healthy lifestyle changes and empower them along their journey to becoming the greatest version of themselves. So if you are a part of our team, that is what you would be helping us do, and just by sharing your story and being yourself. So there are about three paths that you can take in your life typically. So the first one is going to college, which a lot of us have maybe already done, and the average tuition for a four-year degree is $31,231. And I know it's not always that low, because I know I paid a lot more than that, but that's just the average, national average. So when you go to college, there's no guarantee that you have a job afterwards. And I don't know about you, but college was super stressful. So as far as classes go and all the other drama, it just wasn't a nice environment for me anyway. The other path that you can take is working an hourly job, 9 to 5, right out of high school. And the average salary for someone who were to do that in the United States is about $51,939. And you have an average of 10 vacation days a year, which doesn't seem too bad. 51,000 is a decent number there. And then you also have a franchise. So that's where, to say, if you were to go open a business yourself, like a brick and mortar type of thing, the average amount that it would cost for you to do that, and that's not even including like the building costs and stuff like that, would be about $10,000 to $200,000, depending on the type of establishment that you were opening. And the annual profit for that is around $66,000, which seems like a pretty good chunk of change to me. But let me just kind of show you what we do as coaches, and I'll let you decide what the path is that you would like to take. So what if you could own, say, I told you, I always have typos and everything. What if you could own, and not down, a franchise for $40? So, he's probably going to start barking. So when you have a franchise, you have the risk that you have when owning a franchise, like I said, is anywhere from $10,000 to $200,000. So you're investing a big chunk of change into a business that you're going to make sure through hell and high water it's going to work, because that's a lot of money that you're investing in this business. So you have skin in the game, and you realize that, oh, I better make this work. I just put all this money out. This has to work. Whereas coaching, the minimal amount of money that you would invest into coaching is about $40 or $39.95 if you want to be technical. And that is not a lot compared to $10,000 to $200,000. So when you're investing like $40, or if you were to sign up with a program in Shakeology, you would get that $40 back anyway. So it's essentially like it doesn't cost you anything to start your business. You would not have a lot invested into it. So a lot of times what happens is you hear people that are like, oh, well, I did the Beachbody thing. It didn't work for me. Well, it didn't work for them because they did not put the work into it, and they didn't see it as they're opening a business, and they didn't take it seriously. So if you've heard stories of people who have been a coach and they're like, oh yeah, that doesn't work, just know that it only works if you do the work, and if you treat it like a business and you really put all of your heart and energy into helping people, it's going to work for you. So it really depends on how you view what it is that you're doing, what your mindset is about it. So the other thing with a franchise, the benefits though of having a franchise is you're buying into an established brand. So like Subway or Panera or Dunkin' Donuts, they are very well known, and the company does all of the mainstream marketing for you. So you don't have to worry about any of that. With coaching, you're buying into an established, successful brand as well, because you have P90X, you have Insanity, Shakeology, 21 Day Fix. These are household names, and these are things that people already know what they are. So there are things that people need already, and it's not going to be very difficult for you to talk about them because they already have heard of them. And Beachbody does a lot of marketing for you. They run infomercials. They spend like $150,000 on marketing to market these products and test new products and everything like that. So if they were to create something and it were to totally bomb, it wouldn't matter because you wouldn't lose any money. It's not like you invested $1 million in creating a brand new program. They did. And if it's something that people don't like, that's okay. You have all these other programs that you can sell to them and help them get on their fitness journey with. So we have a new program coming out in July called Country Heat, and it's a country music line dancing program. If that is something that your people aren't going to enjoy, then that's fine because you have so many other things that you can offer them. So you really don't take a hit but for anything in this business as far as new product launches or anything like that. And then the other thing with a franchise, you have specific rules and guidelines. So you can't go around making your own sandwiches at Subway and your own coffee drinks if you own a Starbucks. You have to follow what the franchise gives you, and there's rules and guidelines for that. And then your success in that business is based off of your own effort and the people that you hire to work for you. Whereas with coaching, you have the ability to brand specific to your niche or your niche. I always say that word wrong. I don't know which way it is. But you are marketing yourself, and by sharing yourself, you're able to talk about other things. You don't just have to talk about Shakeology and programs and fitness and working out. Because if that's all I talked about, I'd be lying because that's not all that I do. I don't just work out from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. In fact, today, I didn't even get my workout done until like an hour ago because I woke up late and didn't have time and was doing a million other things. And I talk about that, and I share other things that I like. I talk about French bulldogs, and sometimes I talk about peanut butter and traveling and other things that I like to do. And I'm able to do that because there's no rule that says you can only talk about this, this, and this. Like, I could talk about whatever I want. I could be whatever I want. I can brand myself, and that's the luxury that you have with this. So your success is not just linked to your efforts, but also your team. So your team is always there to help you and support you along your journey. It's not like you were to go over your own business and have to figure everything out on your own. You have a team there to help you every step of the way. So pretty much what we do as coaches is we keep it super simple. It starts with you. So your first goal is to start with yourself, get yourself healthy, and start your fitness journey. And as you're doing that, what you're going to do is share that on your social media. Share photos of you working out, videos of you working out. Talk about this new thing that you're doing and how excited you are that you're going to get ready for summer, and this is the first year that you're going to feel comfortable on the beach and not have to wear a cover-up. Or those are some of the things that we do because we just like to put ourselves out there so that people can relate to us. And that's how you help people, by having them relate to you. Then as you're doing that, you want to invite others to get healthy with you. So that could be friends, that could be family, that could be people that you went to high school with that you want to reconnect with, people from college, anyone that you know from any part of your life, you want to invite them to get healthy with you. And then by sharing your story and growing through doing personal development, you will inspire other people to join you because they'll see what you're doing. They'll see how happy you are. They'll see the delicious shake you're drinking and say, what the heck is that? I want some of that. So it's really not as complicated as a lot of people might think it is. It's just very confusing because people don't quite understand since it isn't a conventional career path. So how does it work? When you work on yourself and you get healthy, you inspire others who then inspire a few other people to get healthy. And then those people inspire a few other people and then they inspire more people, and it just continues to pay it forward and kind of looks like a freaky arachnid of some sort. I'm not sure. But it's pretty much just a system of people helping people. That's the best way that I can describe this business to you. But I know you're probably looking at it and thinking it kind of looks like a pyramid. So I'm not even going to like try to ditch out on this question, because I get this a lot and I just wanted to get it out there that it's not a pyramid scheme, because if it were, we would have been shut down so many years ago, because Beachbody has an A+ rating with a Better Business Bureau, and if we were a pyramid scheme, we wouldn't have that. Also, the difference between our type of business and a pyramid is that the man at the top, if you look at the little CEO corporate structure, he's smiling, he's having a good old time up there, and as you go down, people start to look more sad and depressed and like really upset. What you were doing. If you have your mic on, if you could mute yourself, I keep hearing like a little feedback. But anyway, so the CEO's up there chilling, having a good old time. The employees don't look so happy. Well, that's because the employees aren't making as much money as a CEO, and they're doing 10 times more work than he is. With Beachbody, your income is a direct reflection of the amount of lives that you're able to help and the amount of people who you're able to help them get started on their fitness journey. So if I were to sign up like 500 coaches just because I wanted to sign up a bunch of people and make a bunch of money, I wouldn't make a bunch of money, because if they're not successful, then I'm not successful. So that's the difference between a pyramid and a people helping people structure, is that if this were a pyramid, I could just sign up everybody and not do anything and still make money because people are there. But if those people aren't successful and they're not helping anybody, and I'm not helping them have success and build their business by teaching them what I've done to build mine, then I'm not going to make anything either. So the way that this works is you would sign up with a coach, and that coach would become your mentor. And that mentor would help you by teaching you what it is that they have done to build their business. And then you would pass that on to your coaches. So it's pretty much like a structure of like teachers teach, everyone's teaching. And I like I said, I was a teacher, so this happens to be something that I'm able to repurpose and use in a different way. So we have lots of trainings and things that are going to help you. But the main point here is that we as coaches want our coaches to be successful. And that is what we do as coaches. When you sign up on our team, it's not like, okay, cool, you're here, figure it out. Like, no, we're here to help you be successful. And that is why it's not a pyramid, because you're able to pass the person who you joined with. So like I passed the coach who I joined with, and you could pass me. You could come on our team and be a superstar, rock star, and just blow me out of the water. And I encourage you to do that, and that would be super awesome. So the way that we structure our business is through what's called a challenge group, and that is pretty much nutrition and fitness plus peer support. And that's where you come in. You're the peer support. So you probably, or maybe you know a lot about nutrition, or maybe you don't. And when I started, I knew absolutely nothing about nutrition, and that was totally okay. Because the kind of questions that I was getting was, oh my goodness, like, I see like you're in college. How are you able to eat healthy? What are some things that you're eating? Do you have any tips for me? I'm a college student and I don't know what to eat at the dining hall. Or what are some of your favorite lunches? Like, people weren't asking me like, oh, how do you count macros and how many ounces of sugar is in this carrot or whatever. Like, people weren't asking me these crazy scientific nutrition questions. They were just asking me how I was doing what I was doing, and I was able to provide by just sharing what I was doing. And then as far as fitness goes, some people, the fitness part is easy, and for some people, they need someone to hold them accountable. So that is you. That is the peer support, and that is what we do as coaches. You're there. You're that virtual Jillian Michaels, as I like to call it. If they're not doing their workout, I message my people. I say, hey, I see you're not working out. You wanted me to hold you accountable, and you're not doing it. I can only hold you accountable and help you if you're going to do it. So, well, you don't want people to just buy programs and then not do them and just let them sit and collect dust on the shelf and become like, I don't know, a table for something else, like, or a coaster for your coffee. Like, no, we want you to actually do the program. So that would become your job. You want to help your friends and family have success, because success is, once they have success, they're going to see just how awesome they are. And as soon as, like, I've started programs in the past and never finished them because I did not have somebody there to do it with. So that is the difference between just having somebody try to do a program on their own and having them do it with you, because you're going to be there to support them 100% along the way. So do I have to sell stuff? Well, you don't have to sell stuff, because the way that this works is we talk to people, and what we do when we're talking to people is we're just trying to get to know them, and we're identifying a need that they may have. So if they express that, oh my God, summer's coming up and I'm just not feeling well and I just really need to get in shape, then I would be a really bad friend if I didn't tell them about what it is that I do, because I know it can help them. It's the same thing if I had really nasty hair and it was super dry and you had this miracle shampoo and conditioner that makes your hair like super soft, and you didn't want to tell me about it. You didn't want me to think you were trying to sell the shampoo to me, but here I am sitting here with this nasty hair and you're over there with really nice hair. Like, that's kind of a crappy friend for not sharing that with me. So it's kind of the same concept. These are things that people already want, and these are things that people already need. And you are just a vessel that is going to provide these people with the support that they need and the motivation that they need to get started. Because a lot of times people know that they need something, but they just need that person there to believe in them and encourage them and just be there for them the entire time. So that is what I have found. I know this was something I was super hesitant about because I can't sell shoes to a homeless person. So I didn't know how I was going to do this. But if you really focus on building relationships with people and actually getting to know people, it doesn't seem like you're selling them something, and you really have a relationship with them. It's almost like a friend suggesting a good movie or a good restaurant, because if I'm using it and it's working for me, I'm just sharing it with them. And it's just not as it doesn't have to be salesy if you don't want it to be. So this is something that I don't typically talk about, but I know that this is on a lot of people's mind. It's the big elephant in the room. You want to know, like, how does this work? How am I going to make money doing this? It just looks like you sit home with your dog all day. Like, how do you actually make money doing that? So first thing I want to say is you don't just sign up to be a coach and then automatically start making money. You actually have to do some work, and you need to help people in order to make money. So I just wanted to put that out there. If you are here because you just want to make money fast, then I suggest that you find something else that is going to do that for you, because it's not something that you're going to sign up and wake up tomorrow with a paycheck in your mailbox. So my first paycheck, as you can see, was $0 because I did absolutely nothing. I signed up as a discount coach. I wanted to get my Shakeology cheaper, so I just signed up so that I didn't have to pay the full price for it, and that was that. Then I saw that this was actually something that was really fun, and I was able to help people, and people were asking me what I was doing, and I was telling them, and I advanced to what's called Emerald rank, which means that I had 2 coaches on my team. Just 2, nothing crazy, just 2 people. And my paycheck when I was an Emerald coach, as you can see, you're going to start seeing that money is not just coming from the top column, which says retail commission. The money is also coming from a category called team bonus, and that is something that you earn when you become an Emerald coach. So in the beginning, most of your money will come from commission. So anything that is sold through your shop, you make 25% commission. And then as you grow and build a team, you start to earn from other areas from other categories and bonuses for different things and how well and successful your team is. So then when I hit diamond, which I can't see the numbers because you guys are, your little faces are in front of it. So hold on. Let me just move you guys over. I'll just do it like this for now. So when I hit diamond, as you can see, my retail commission was still pretty high, but my team bonus had increased as well. And that's because I had more people on my team. My team was doing a lot better because I was like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go all in. And I hit the diamond rank. And now I was starting to see more money come from my team bonus. And I earned, it looks like, $300 in a week. So every week you get paid every single week as a coach. Let me make it bigger now. Okay. So when you are a coach, I always tell people you really want to be here a year from now, because that is when you really start to see it pay off. So a year from when I started, I was making more doing this. I was making more in a week from home than I was making at my full-time job. And I still had my full-time job. Like I quit, I like literally just quit my full-time job, and I was making more doing this. So that was kind of a reason why I was like, okay, well, I might as well just do this. I'm making more from home and I'm helping people and I'm feeling fulfilled. Then why should I be stressed out going to my other job? But if you look at the 1 year, the team bonus has increased to $162. And that's just money that I earned because our team is successful. So by me helping our team and sharing what I'm doing and motivating them and helping them reach success, I earn a team bonus for that. And that is based off of the volume of our team. So when you're a part of our team, you would also earn a team bonus based off of the volume of your coaches and the success of the team as a whole. So now, flash forward 18 months into the business, that is when, as you can see now, you see like 2 boxes instead of 1. Now I currently earn two paychecks every single week because I'm able to open a second business center. Oh. So once you reach what's called 2-star, you're able to open another business center. So now I have 2 businesses that I get paid in each week. And as you can see in the one on the bottom, that's my first business center. The team bonus is over $200. So that's $200 that I didn't have to sell anything. I didn't have to do anything like that for. I just had to help mentor and coach my coaches to have success on their team. And then my the other paycheck above that is added together. So now I'm making more in 1 week than I made in 2 weeks at my old job. And then if you look at today, I have 2 business centers as well. That's like a more recent paycheck. It's continually going up and going up. And as I advance in rank, more of my money is coming from team bonuses and other areas instead of just commissions. So I really wanted to show you how it progresses. Like you see people that, oh, well, they're making all this money. They must be selling like 50,000 things a month or whatever. That's not how it works. It's really based off of how well your team does as a whole, and you start to earn from other things as you build that team. So that's why it's important to build a team and to make sure that you are helping them have success as well, so that your money doesn't just come from commissions, it comes from other things. And I have to mention, this most recent paycheck was actually when I was not even home. So I was away on a trip, and I earned more in that week that I was away than I did when I was home working. And that is the beauty of being a part of a business that allows you to do those things and travel and still make a paycheck. Like I never would have been able to do that in my other job. So let's say you sign up to be a coach, and then just for some ungodly reason, nobody wants to join you, which is super highly unlikely, but let's just say, what if, okay? What's the worst case scenario? So you invested $40 in yourself. You focused on yourself. You got healthier. You connected and you met people who are just like you. They're super passionate and motivated. So that would be our team. And you faced your fears. You grew as a person. You got more confident. You started sharing your story, and maybe you inspired somebody else to start their fitness journey. So the worst case scenario, all of these things happened, and it doesn't really seem too bad to me if you like really think about it. So There are 3 different types of coaches that you can be. So when you sign up as a coach, if you decide at the end of this webinar to do, there are 3 different kinds of coaches that you could be. Now, you don't have to pick one and stick to one. And I started out as a discount coach in the beginning, and I currently am a business building coach. So you can always move and flow between all of these, but pretty much a discount coach is somebody who loves Shakeology, they drink it daily, they love the workouts, and they just want to save money on their shakes, so that's why they sign up. They don't want to sell anything, they don't want to do challenge groups or anything, they just want the discount and they want to be a part of a team. And that's how I started. Then you have what's called a hobby coach, and that is somebody who's also super passionate about the programs. They love Shakeology. They want to help people. They probably have a full-time job, and they just really want to be a part of a team, but they are also working a full-time job. So it's something that they're doing, but it's not the only thing that they're doing. And then, they're also earning extra income, because who couldn't use that today? Everyone could use extra income. And then you have a business builder, which is somebody who's all in. They're ready to build that life of freedom that they have imagined. Maybe they want to quit their job, or maybe they have a full-time job that they still absolutely love, and they still just want to be really successful with this, and they're all in. Because we do have people who have jobs and they're still considered business builders, so you don't have to leave your job to be a business builder. But it's really just somebody who's fully invested in this, and they will do anything that they have to do to be successful in this business. So you could be any of these things. Like I said, you don't need to choose one, and you're not locked into it. You can always change your mind. But it's just good to know kind of where you lie, because when you know, it'll help your coach figure out the best way to help you get to your goals and mentor you. And if I'm your coach, I would help you with that too. So some things that our team provides, since I did go to school to be a teacher, I didn't want that to all go to waste. So our team, we have team calls every week where we learn about new things. We share some things that are working for us. Sometimes we'll have guest speakers on our call from other teams and other people in the company that'll share what they're doing. And it's just a really cool way to connect with your team every week. We also do one-on-one trainings with your coach. So if I'm your coach, we would get on calls like this, and I would help you with teaching you some things to focus on in your first week. And if you're struggling with a certain thing, we'll talk about that. And it's just a really good way to figure out how I can best help you. And if I'm not your coach, then your coach would do that for you as well. We have Coach Basics training, which is a online training course that I've created. It has lessons that you just go through on your own pace. And each day you learn one little thing about coaching, so that you're not expected to figure it all out in one day and be able to recite it back to me. It's not something that you're going to learn in one day. It's pretty much impossible to know everything. I'm still learning. We're all learning together. So it just really breaks it down. And the coaches who do complete Coach Basics are the coaches who are the most successful, because they know what they need to know to build their business. And that's what the training is there for. We also have a Google Drive that's filled with tons of resources. It's super organized because I'm OCD and I was a teacher and I'm just a nerdy organization person. So everything is labeled, and if you're looking for something, how to run a challenge group, you'll be able to find it. If you're looking for meal plans, recipes, scripts, how to talk to people, whatever it is you're looking for, it's in there. We also have small group trainings on Facebook. So right now, we're running a Facebook posting training, which is going awesome, just to kind of show, teach our coaches how to post on Facebook, because a lot of times that's something that a lot of new coaches are afraid of, or they're not sure how to talk about something. So it's just a good way for coaches to become comfortable with posting, and that's one that we're running currently. We also do an Instagram training every other month or every month or so. And then you also get a team page. So part of our team page, everyone's there. Everyone on our team is plugged into that, and you can communicate with each other. You can ask questions in there, and that's where you'll find all the team events, because we have our team events posted in there, so you'll know everything that's happening, and it's just a good way to connect with your team. So after you have decided what it is, so you've listened to me talk for the past, I don't know, probably 30 minutes or so, and what do you do now? You want to first message the person who invited you to this call and let them know which kind of coach it is that you think you would like to be, whether that was discount, hobby, or business builder, or somewhere in between. Just kind of let them know where your head is at right now. Then you want to let them walk you through the sign-up process, and they will show you how to do that. If you've decided you wanted to be a hobby coach or a business builder, like if you're interested in learning how to build this business and help other people, you want to make sure that you get added to our Coach Basics training so that you can get started with learning how to do that. And then you want to get involved in a challenge group. So this is a group that's going to help you on your fitness journey. Each day you'll be checking in with your workout and your sweaty selfie and that you drank your shake. And it's a good way to hold you accountable. And then that'll help you because you'll be able to hold your friends accountable as well. And you'll be able to share what it is that you're doing easily on social media because you'll be doing it every single day and it'll just become habit to you. So that is pretty much it. But I wanted to see if we had any questions in the chat box first, or if anybody had any questions that they'd like to ask. I'm going to stop the recording, and then you can ask me anything you want to ask me. I'm open book. No question is a stupid question. I'm the queen of questions, so